All right, welcome back, mates. We're on the Bex Plus exchange here for leverage. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I want to just do a shout out to everybody who has major gains this weekend using correlated trading. I'm thankful. I'm glad that everybody now is getting back into a lot more successful trades. A lot more. The market is tending to open itself up right now a little bit more. We had into that 6 to 8 week stretch where it was brutal. I mean, and in terms of stagnation, consolidation. Okay. Now we seem to be getting a little bit of a breakout here, a little breakaway from the FUD, a little bit more optimism, a little bit more bullish. If you look at the social media index, everything on the social media index is trending positive now for Bitcoin as opposed to 3 to 6 weeks ago. Have to factor that in. Okay. But what I want to talk about now is it's Monday, and I've said this before last night in the Discord. The free trading community Discord, that I was going to wait on Monday and see, like, what is Monday going to tell me? What's the market going to see? How's it going to speak to me? Okay, is it going to reject the gains that have been sustained in the last 48 to 72 hours, or is it going to accept them, validate them, confirm them, and move higher? Well, thus far, mates, it's moved higher. Okay, so whether or not you want to take exit in your trades that you may have open from last night or Saturday night or Friday, is really all within your comfort. Okay. But I'm not really seeing anything other than we are beginning to see an elevated RSI level. Now, how can you check that on Bex Plus? Okay. You simply can come right in here and click on indicators. You can simply type in RSI, relative strength index, the basic. There's a couple other ones. You can use Connors. I like Connors a lot. Hit that, close that out, and you're going to have your RSI at the bottom. If you can see here, we are at an elevated RSI of about 75 and a half. Okay. That's beginning to get oversold. I mean, overbought. I'm sorry. Just like under 20 was oversold, right? When we entered into these trades. Okay. So that's when you have to transition. Okay. One of two ways. Correlated is if you believe Bitcoin is getting overheated on its RSI level. Okay. And this is at the 5 minute. Okay. So this is at the 5 minute. At the 4 hour, it's even higher. So I come here and I click on, let's look at the 1 hour first. Okay. That RSI is 81. Okay. Let's look at the 4 hour. That RSI is now right at 89. Okay. That's elevated, mates. And you see that wick here, these two wicks? That's telling you there's not enough buying volume at that level to sustain the move. Okay. So you want to take a step back. You want to create a stop loss if you have that available on your exchange. You want to create a sell limit order to catch a wick. Okay. Or you can hold. Those are the realities of this game. Okay. Right now we got 20 to 24 hours of momentum here on the 4 hour, but we usually see that followed by a little bit of a pullback. Now that doesn't mean that the pullback is going to be all the way back down to 30,000. It very well could, depending on what the whales are going to do and the institutions are going to do at this level. Remember, we got the shakeout from the trust, right? But it wasn't as extreme as a lot of people thought it was going to be. People were calling dumps to 24,000, and it just didn't materialize. But you have to be prepared for that. And you have to be prepared to know what your next entry is going to be. Okay. If we go from an RSI of 90 on the 4 hour to, say, 12 hours from now, we're back down to an RSI of 40. Is that a good entry point looking at the technical analytics in the on-chain? 40,000 to 42,000 has significant address activity accumulation in Bitcoin. Okay. It does. It had a lot of buyers at 42,000. 42,000 is another major hurdle now. Just like I said, 38,000 would be. Okay. So 42 is the next. But if you clear 40, you're likely going to test 42. But it does not hurt to have your stop loss. It does not hurt to have, what you have in place to protect your entry, or at 40,000 or at 42,000 to enter in a straddle trade in the event that it collapses on high RSIs and falls back down. All right, mates,